Well, I don't know what to say, but yeah, I'm back. Yeah, man, it's weird talking because this is the first time you guys hear me talk using my real voice. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But anyway, I've been away from YouTube for a while. So even though that post that I put up on my channel a while back, I thought that was gonna be the end of it, and I think it's probably not like I'm trying to say is that this video was meant to be like an update pretty much how life's been treating me so far, ever since I been off YouTube for like almost a year. And regarding the whole situation with the relationship that I had back then, which I'm no longer, you know, affiliated with because we broke up back in November, like prior to the post that I put on my YouTube channel. So yeah, man, I've taken like a huge break from a long hiatus break for like a year almost. And so I decided to come in here and tell you guys that I am okay, I'm doing fine. No, I haven't, you know, killed myself, but here I am alive talking to y'all, you know, just checking in with y'all how things are. So, yeah, like I didn't think I was gonna do this video in the first place, but I decided why not because, like, to be honest, there's nothing much going on with my life so far. I'm in search of a job still. I mean, it sucks, not being employed, but that's life. At least I'm not the only one here that's dealing with this issue with looking for a job. Yeah, man, it's tough out there, but you just gotta keep moving forward and see where that takes us. So yeah, I was gonna make this like a short video, but I decided, why not just extend it, just say something at the top of my head, like so I'm gonna fill in you guys of what went down with the relationship between me and her. So y'all might not notice, but I was in an online relationship with this one girl. She was Hispanic. She was from a different state, so we were like long distance. And all I gotta say is it was so boring, and I didn't know how to, keep the relationship going because it was all long distance, since we lived in different states. And I did my very best to keep the relationship going, and she tried to balance, the relationship with work, but it didn't work out at all. So it sucks to ending things off, like that, but that's life, it happens. But at the same time, it's kind of embarrassing that my first time of being in a relationship was like online instead of in person. But hey, that's just me, okay? Everyone's different, okay? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. But you know what? I can't say I take I can't say I take it for granted, but like at the same time, I kind of feel dumb for like being in a relationship because I already knew way ahead of time that it was not gonna last, and yeah, boy was I right. Man, it's like these expectations I've been putting myself, like through. It was too overwhelming for me to handle, so I just fell apart, and I don't know what else to do. So I've decided to leave YouTube for like a while. I thought that was gonna be the end of it, I was just leaving the channel there for good. But no, I decided to come back and start. making this video for y'all. Just let y'all know how I am, you know, as of now. Anyway, it does feel relieved. I feel like kind of relieved that I'm able to talk to you guys about what my situation was back then. And man, boy, was everything crazy back in May of this year, because I felt so stupid for even reaching out to her again after all those months of not speaking to each other after the breakup, because I should have left it there and moved on, but my dumbass decided to reach out to her, and she seemed normal talking to me, like through texting instead of calls. I didn't think much of it, so we've only kept talking for like a week before things fall apart. And when I say that, I mean, boy, was it so fucking stupid of me to fucking send a horrible paragraph to her, bro. I was out of line for that, and she didn't like that, so she had her friend step in and call me out for that. So, hey, and I got into like a long thread of just toxic, you know, back to back conversations on Instagram. And I can't believe she had the audacity to have my street address, shown to me. Like, she figured out where I live, but luckily it wasn't my current one. It was my old previous address that I used to live before I moved out. So I was so lucky that she didn't know where I lived at for now. So I did things by saying to them that you can try bringing me down, but it's not gonna be enough to make me wanna take my own life. Cause they weaponized my trauma against me, because I was kind of trauma dumping against, well, not against, but I was kind of trauma dumping on my ex. Not intentionally, but I just didn't know who else to talk to. But yeah, man, it's weird that they weaponized it against me, because I did deserve what I said to her in that message, but like, I don't know, man. I was so fucked up of sending her that message. But it's all over now, because I don't gotta worry about her anymore, because she's out of my life for good. And I bring this up because just so y'all know what was going on between me and her. Like, she tried reciprocating her feelings towards me, and what I didn't like about what she said to me before we broke up was how she didn't feel me at first. Like, she didn't love me with all her heart, and it felt like she was faking it. And that really got me so upset and mad at her for that. So I just didn't let it slide. And that's the reason why I sent her that horrible paragraph, which had like explicit words and like just calling her out. And oh my gosh, man, I was crazy writing that paragraph. I wish I took a screenshot of that, but then again, I probably would have been, you know, hit with a community guideline strike because of how graphic that paragraph was when I sent it to her. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's all in the past now. I'm just moving on in the present, looking forward to the future. Like, I just don't want anything, crawling back to me after what happened. It seems like everything is in the clear ever since I, you know, removed her, blocked her, because they was calling my phone nonstop, like wanting me to get on a call with them just for them to like call me out and call my bullshit. And I denied it because there was no point of doing that, because it was just a waste of time. Kind of like how she wasted 6 or 7 months of my time with her, which was so stupid. Like, I kind of wish I went back in time and prevented all of this from happening, but you know what? It was bound to happen anyway, so yeah. Well, That's life for you. That's life. It's fucking weird that I gotta tell you guys about this. It shouldn't be told on the internet, but here I am telling you guys about this. But I don't care. Like, what else do I have to lose? You know, like my life has just begun, and it's crazy that like a few years after I graduated, I still haven't figured out what I wanted to do with my life, and I kind of feel ashamed of myself for not, figuring out early on after high school. But you know what? It's my life. Everybody's path will start out different with their own pace. So I'm taking my time with how I'll figure out my life, you know. And yeah, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, stay safe, y'all. Look forward to a better day. Don't lean on the past too much because it's going to eat you and bite you back in the ass. Look forward to the future. Take one step at a time. Stay hard and keep your heads up, you guys. See ya.